The scorching heat of the sun finally fades. The terrifying scales of Judgment Day go still. Out of the overwhelming tension, your name is called. You step forward, and your book of deeds is placed into your right hand. You survived. You are guided forward until you reach a structure of unimaginable scale, the gates of Jannah. The expanse of just one of these doors is so massive that a rider on a fast horse would have to travel for 40 consecutive years just to cross from one side to the other. 8 gates lead into Jannah, each an entry point based on your earthly deeds. Prayer, charity, fasting. Your actions act as a routing system, guiding you to your specific gate. There, Ridwan, the gatekeeper, welcomes you with peace. You finally cross the threshold. The second your foot touches the soil made of pure saffron and musk, every trace of earthly fear, physical sickness, and lingering sorrow is instantly wiped away. Your struggles are officially over, but before you can fully step into your new home, there is one final requirement. You are brought to a specific flowing stream known as Nar-e-Hayat, the river of life. You drink from it and you bathe in it. This water acts as a psychological cleanser. It washes away every ounce of malice, jealousy, and emotional pain you carried from the mortal world. You emerge from the water with a heart completely free of grief. Your physical form then recalibrates to its permanent dimensions. You scale up to 60 cubits tall, matching the height of Prophet Adam, and your biological clock permanently locks in at exactly 33 years old. You see, heaven requires a structural upgrade. The human body you had on Earth was built to degrade and die. This new vessel is engineered specifically to experience an eternity of absolute perfection. You are then led to your own personal estate. You walk past towering palaces constructed from solid gold and silver bricks, and instead of cement, the mortar binding these walls together is pure, fragrant musk, filling the entire atmosphere with a rich, calming scent. Flowing directly beneath your property are 4 distinct rivers. One carries water that will never stagnate. Another flows with milk whose taste never sours. The third is a river of perfectly clarified honey. And the fourth flows with a pure wine that offers immense pleasure, completely free from any intoxication or headache. You reach up to pull a fruit from a nearby branch. As you take a bite, you experience 70 different layers of flavor. But here, you aren't eating to satisfy a biological need. Hunger and thirst do not exist. You consume strictly for the joy of the taste. Because there is no decay, there is no bodily waste. There are no bathrooms. Everything you consume is seamlessly digested and expelled through a light, musk-scented sweat. And you will never feel tired, nor will you ever sleep, because sleep is a fraction of death, and you are entirely alive. Above you stretches the tree of Tuba. Its scale defies earthly physics. A rider could gallop beneath its canopy for 100 straight years and still not reach the edge of its shade.
Its branches extend endlessly, weaving directly into the homes of every inhabitant. Every physical boundary, every chore, and every biological maintenance task you had on Earth is gone. It is replaced by an existence of entirely frictionless, effortless living. Once everyone is settled in their respective realms, a massive theological event takes place. The inhabitants of both heaven and hell are called to look toward the space separating them. An entity is brought forward for all to see. It is the very concept of death itself, physically manifested in the shape of a spotted ram. Every single person, regardless of where they ended up, instantly recognizes it. Right there, in the view of billions, the ram is slaughtered. The phenomenon of mortality is permanently destroyed. A voice echoes across both realms, making a universal decree. O people of Jannah, there is only eternity now, no more death. O people of Jahannam, there is only eternity now, no more death. In that moment, a specific kind of peace washes over the believers. Every luxury of Jannah is anchored by the psychological safety of knowing this existence can never be taken away. As you return to your estate, the final pieces of your earthly life are restored. You turn to see your parents, your spouse, and your children walking toward you. They are youthful, glowing, and in their absolute perfect forms. The profound loneliness of losing them on earth is instantly cured. Even if your family members achieved different spiritual ranks during their mortal lives, God applies a divine upgrade. Out of absolute mercy, the lower-ranking family members are elevated to match the highest-ranking one, ensuring the family remains together. Heaven is structured across 7 distinct levels, each exponentially more magnificent. The absolute highest peak is Jannat-ul-Firdous. It sits directly beneath the throne of Allah Himself, serving as the source from which all the rivers of Jannah originate and flow downward. The presence of your family confirms that death was a temporary pause for your relationships, allowing them to be eternalized in a perfected state. But despite the endless luxury and family reunions, there is an event that surpasses it all. Every Friday, on a day known as Yawm al-Mazid, the Day of Increase, every inhabitant gathers in a massive valley made entirely of white musk. Now Allah commands the angels to lift the 70,000 veils of light, allowing the believers to directly witness the Creator. The light is overwhelming. Allah speaks to the gathered crowds, asking simply, "Are you satisfied?" As they express their infinite gratitude, Allah makes a final declaration. He bestows His permanent pleasure upon them, promising that He will never, ever be angry with them again. In that exact moment, the hardships of the mortal world finally make sense. The years of patience, the midnight prayers, the temptations you walked away from, they fade into nothing. It was a microscopic price to pay for the infinite peace of witnessing the divine.